Let's make a chicken white sauce pizza in the Masterbuilt 900. So a few weeks ago, I picked up a Masterbuilt 900 Gravity Series grill from Costco, and it includes a pizza oven. I really wanted to give it a shot and see what kind of pizza we can make. So first step was going to be cutting these chicken breasts into half-size fillets. I just find that they cook a lot better overall when they are cut in half. I used this chicken seasoning that my in-laws gave me a while back. To be honest, I don't know where it's from or what's in it, but it makes chicken taste really good, so I tend to use it a lot. Next up, it is time to get the grill going. So I'm pouring in the charcoal, you can see with the help of my little friend. And I've just been using this torch with some newspaper to get it lit. Seems to be working pretty well. Go ahead and set it to about 350 for the oven to warm up and for me to cook my chicken. Also decided to do some bacon, so I stuck this cast iron on there to get that warmed up and ready to throw some bacon on it. Once it was warmed up, I went ahead and put in my bacon and the chicken. And then let that chicken sit for about 3 to 4 minutes until we flip it. Also tossed the bacon around a little bit a few times while the chicken was cooking. And finally, once the chicken had reached 160, I went ahead and took it off and gave my bacon one last little flip so it can cook a little bit longer, get nice and crispy. Next up, time to get the dough going. I found putting some cornmeal on the peel really helps when it comes to getting the pizza off in the end. We've used homemade dough in the past, but this Kroger ready-to-bake pizza dough also works great, and it's easy and quick. One last flip of the bacon. And now we'll go ahead and get the pizza oven set up. So Masterbuilt says in the instructions to make sure that the grill is completely cool when you're doing this. You can see it wasn't in my case. That's because I was just cooking the chicken and the bacon, and I'm lazy, and I just kind of want to get it going. So I go ahead and just turn the grill all the way down. I wouldn't recommend it, but it does seem to work all right. Then I'll go ahead and put the little manifold funnels in around the edge of the grill, as well as the little clips that hold them in place before the pizza oven goes in. And then you'll put the pizza oven in, and then the little metal guards that go around it. Finally, we'll set it up to 650, and we'll let the pizza stone heat up for about 20 minutes. While that's happening, I'll go ahead and stretch my dough out. I've found a few different methods that work well. There's the steering wheel method, and you just kind of stretch it out with your fingers. I will say I did not leave it sitting out long enough, especially in room temperature. It was a little bit cold and windy on this day, and you can see the dough just isn't stretching out as well as it should. I'll throw a little bit of cornmeal in there as well, just to make sure that, again, it doesn't get stuck while I'm working with it. Next up, really important part, give it a little shake. Again, anything we can do to make that dough not stick to the peel. Next up, we'll put sauce on. We really like white sauce on pizza, and I have to say this creamy basil Alfredo sauce is amazing. Go ahead and just kind of move it around the pizza. I used a little bit too much sauce this time. And I had this 8-ounce shredded block of mozzarella. Yeah, we really like cheese. Just put the whole thing on there. Next up, the chicken that we had grilled before. And a little bit, or a lot, of bacon. Okay, I guess we can pretend to be healthy too. A little bit of broccoli. Next up, in the Masterbuilt it goes for about 3 minutes. Now right away when I pulled it out after 3 minutes, you can see that the dough had really inflated. I haven't seen that happen before, I think it was because I didn't leave the dough sitting out long enough, especially at room temperature, but just hoping that kind of deflates a little bit in the cooking process. So I'll go ahead and turn it 180 and throw it back in the oven for another 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, I'll go ahead and pull it out. You can see it's nice and crispy. And as always, with the few pizzas that I've made with Masterbuilt, I think it just turned out great. It's really crispy, everything's melted, the dough is all done all the way around, the crust is great and crunchy. I just think it makes a really awesome, tasty pizza, and not very much work at all.